Welcome to the day's update. Right now we're having a little bit of liquidation price sitting below the current price of BTC and also sitting firmly above the price of BTC. We're going to be discussing this in today's video and also looking at this level, which is the 83k to the 85k level. It seems to be a hard nut for BTC, so we are going to be discussing this right now, and also while we are getting this little pullback here on the daily time frame. So we have a lot to talk about here, and also looking at ETH here on the daily time frame. Like I said in my previous video, ETH is looking very weak, and right now we are coming down to test this next level of support, which if we get a break below it, is going to be get really ugly for ETH. We are going to be looking at a lot here on the price chart, so make sure you watch this video to the end. And looking at BTC here on the weekly time frame, while we are currently seeing this major pullback right now, if you take a look at it, we are down 3% on this weekly candle. While we are seeing this major pullback is due to the CPI and the PPI inflation rate that just came out way more higher than expected. And with this number that just came out, the hope of having a rate cut in 2026 is gradually fading away, and we might even get a rate hike here in 2026. And in terms of technical analysis, to me on the weekly time frame here, I still think BTC is looking very solid, only if we get a break below this white line, which is acting as a major level of support. As you can see, we got a touch here and also here at this level. So this level here is very important here on the weekly time frame. If we get a break below it, sitting at the $74k $252, if we get a break below this level, then we should be looking at BTC coming down to test the 60k levels here on the weekly time frame. So as long as BTC still sits above this major level of support here, which is the white line, like I said, we are looking very solid. Maybe we might just come down here or get a touch again, then from there we get a strength that is going to push us back above this major level here. And as you can see right now, the 83k to the 85k level is acting as a hard nut for BTC to break. But if we can get a break and a close above it right now on the weekly time frame, this is going to change the entire structure of BTC. I think this is going to be a beginning of a new bull run. So right now the weekly time frame, in my own opinion, we are still looking solid, only if we get a break below this level here, which is currently sitting at the 74k level on the weekly time frame. So I'm still expecting more uptrend. I'll be watching for the weekly close. Maybe we might get a little bit of retracement here on the weekly time frame. If we should get it, then I'll be looking for either a break and a close above the 85k to the 83k level here on the weekly time frame. So these are the levels you should be watching at on the weekly time frame. In summary, the 83k to the 85k level, and to the downside you should be looking at the 74k level on the weekly time frame. Now if you look at the daily time frame, no much has really changed, just that we are back inside this bearish structure here, which is this bear flag structure. And with this break back into the bear flag structure, we might be seeing much more weakness from the price of BTC, and mostly if we fail to hold firmly above this major level of support, which is sitting at the 75k level, if we fail to hold above it here on the daily time frame, then we might be looking for much more lower prices here, maybe coming down to test the next level of support sitting at the 68k level on the daily time frame. So watch out for this level. What I want to see from the price is another retracement that is going to get us back to close above this range, then give us a major pump here on the daily time frame. But as long as we keep being in this bear flag structure, we are looking very weak, mostly if we fail to hold firmly above the next support, which is 75k, and we fail to hold the 68k level as well, then we might be visiting the lows here on the daily time frame. So if you take a look at the daily time frame and the weekly time frame, they are very much correlated. Just watch out for these levels here and see how the price is going to behave around this level. Now in terms of liquidity here, right now we're having a little bit of liquidity sitting at the 93k level if you look at the 1 month of price action, but the major liquidity is currently sitting at the 62k level here on the price chart. So if we are to get a liquidity grab, I think the 62k is next in line, mostly if we fail to hold firmly above the 74k on the weekly time frame, and also fail to hold above the 75k and the 68k here on the daily price chart. So these are the levels of liquidity. To the upside we have 93k here, and to the lower side we have the 62k level here on 1 month of price action. And also if you take a look at ETH on the daily time frame, ETH here since April 17th, we have been seeing a boring price action, because as you can see, we have not been seeing much movement here. We have been seeing a major rejection at this level. Right now, we are back to this range right here, which is the $2,200 level to $2,100 level. If we fail to hold firmly above these levels, I'll be talking about these levels here every day on the channel. If we fail to hold above these levels, then we should be looking at the $1,900 level to the $1,800 level. But if we can get a hold firmly above the $2,200 level, then my next resistance here, which I also talked about in my previous video, is currently sitting at the $2,700 to the $2,800 level here, which is also acting as a resistance here from this bear flag structure. And a break above this structure here is going to put ETH to much more higher prices. Now, if you take a look at this at another daily time frame, in my previous video I mentioned this triangle pattern that was currently forming, and as you can see, we've gotten 2 daily candle already below it. This was yesterday, which is the past 24 hours, already closed below it, and right now we're getting another candle below it as well. If this should play out, I think this is going to give us a price target to the downside, which is going to take us to this level right here. Let's see, to the $2,000 right here. And the next major level of support here on this daily price chart is currently sitting at the $1,900 level to the $1,895 level. So this is the scenario that maybe my work here on ETH price chart. If we see a major downtrend here, then I'll be looking and waiting for this major level of support here. And also, if we get back into the range, I think I'll be looking for a major breakout here that is going to send us back to this next major level of resistance that is currently sitting at the $2,800 level, which I talked about here on this daily price chart. So this is it here for ETH and BTC. Now, in terms of the stablecoin dominance, right now we're seeing a little bit of bullish momentum from the stablecoin dominance, which is absolutely bad for the entire crypto market. Though we have been seeing a lot of weakness, that is why we have been seeing a lot of rally from different altcoins and BTC in the past few days. But right now we're getting some strength and some momentum here on the stablecoin dominance. Now, if we get the daily candle to close and hold firmly above this level of support here, we are going to see lots of bearish movement from BTC and altcoins, because this is going to tell us that a lot of persons are still, feeling more safe to hold stable coins rather than holding BTC and other crypto assets. So watch out for the stablecoin dominance right here. Immediately you see another close, another daily candle that is closing, or that closes above this major level of support right here, closes above it, then begin to see a little bit of pump. Expect much more lower prices from BTC. And also, if you see a rejection from here right now from the stablecoin dominance that get us back down to this level, then expect much more higher prices from the stablecoin dominance and also from BTC. So this is what we currently have here on the stablecoin dominance. If I see new changes or new pattern on the BTC price chart and ETH price chart, I'll definitely update you guys. But for now, this is what we currently have. And if you find this video very useful, make sure you smash up the like button. And if you want to continue to watch this kind of content on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Turn on the notification bell so that next time when I make a specific video just like this, you will definitely be notified. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.